Good morning, students. Welcome back. Today we are going to start with a new chapter, that is chapter number 4, page formatting in Word. So making any changes to the default setting of a page is known as page formatting. Most of the page formatting tools are available on the Layout tab. So today we are going to learn about page formatting. So first starting with creating header and footer. So what do you mean by header? The text printed at the top of each page is called header, and the text printed at the bottom of each page is called footer. So they are used to give additional informations like we have title of the page, author's name, page number, date, time or any logo. Now we will see the steps to how to insert header and footer. So first we'll learn how to insert a header. First go to the Insert tab and click on it, and you can see you have a header and footer group present over here. So you can click on the header option present over here. You can see as soon as you click on the drop down arrow, you will see so many options available for the header. You can select the desired style. Here we will select the first blank option over here. So you can see as soon as I click on the blank option, the header will appear on my file. Now a new design tab under the header and footer tool appears on the ribbon. So you can see here is the design tool available under the header and footer. Now I will type over here any text to be displayed on my header. So I am typing my desired text over here, and there we are. We have inserted our header. Now we'll click on the footer button present again in the insert option. Click on the footer and again you will see the drop down menu will open. Now select a desired style. Suppose I will select the blank one, and you will see the footer will appear at the bottom of the page. Now type in the footer section. So let it be class 5. Now to deactivate the header and footer, either click on the close header footer button in the close group present over here, or you can simply press on the escape key from your keyboard. So I'll click on close header and footer option present over here. So as soon as I click, you can see the header and footer are inserted into my document. Now to edit the header or footer, you have to click on the Insert tab present over here and go to the header and footer group. Click on either header or footer for editing. Click on Edit Header and you will see I can edit my header and footer over here. And either you can now press escape from the keyboard, or you can close header and footer option present in the close group. So in this manner you can add a header and a footer to your document. Now let us see how to insert a page number to your document. For this, go to the Insert tab and click on the page number option present in header and footer group. So as soon as you click, you will see a drop down list will appear. Now select the suitable option present in the drop down list. So I will select at the bottom of the page and the third option. So you will see the page number will get inserted according to my desired style. So you can click on escape, or you can close the header and footer. Now to insert date and time in the header or the footer area, you have to place the cursor at the point where you wish to insert the date. So I will click the cursor over here because I wish to insert it either on the page number or at the header also you can insert your date. Now what you have to do, you have to click on the date and time option in the insert group on the contextual design tab. So you will click on the date and time. You will see a dialog box will appear on your screen. Now you can select any desired format of the date. Now we have the available options, so let it be. I'll choose the available format and you click on OK. You will see the date will appear on your header or footer where you have placed your cursor. Now click on close and you will see your header and footer appears on your document. Next we'll deal with line spacing. What do you mean by line spacing? Line spacing is the blank space between each line of a paragraph or a page. You can set the line spacing before or after typing the document. So here I have already typed a paragraph. Now to change the line spacing, you have to first select the text. I will select my text over here and click on the line and paragraph spacing button present in the paragraph group on the home tab. Now as soon as you click, you can see a drop down menu appears. Now you can select the desired option accordingly. So I will select over here 2.0 and you will see the line spacing, that is the blank space between each line of a paragraph, have been changed. So in this manner you can do your line spacing. Next we'll deal about paragraph spacing. What is a paragraph spacing? It refers to the amount of white space or vertical distance between the paragraph. To set the space before and after a paragraph, there are two methods. First, let us deal with the method 1. Place the cursor anywhere in a paragraph and select it. So I am going to select this paragraph over here. Now click on the line and paragraph spacing button in the paragraph group. You can see a drop down menu will appear. Now select the add space after paragraph. So as soon as you will click, you will see a space have been added to my paragraph at the below. Now if you wish to use paragraph dialog box, we have a second method. For this, click on line and spacing option drop down menu and the paragraph dialog box will appear over the screen. Now what you have to do? You have to simply change the setting in points according to your requirement. So I will give over here any spacing and click on OK and you will see the spacing between the paragraph have been increased. So in this manner, you can use these two methods to increase or decrease the paragraph spacing. Next, coming to setting page margins. Now you must have noticed the white space around 4 sides of a book. There are 4 margins. Margin is the amount of empty space between the edge of the page and the text. A page has a top, bottom, left and right margins. In MS Word, the default setting of all the 4 margins is 1 inch each. Now we can change the default page margin setting using 3 methods. First, let us deal with one method, that is using predefined margin options. For this, first click on the Layout tab and click on the margin drop down menu will get displayed on your screen. Now you can choose the desired margin according to your requirement. So you can see there are various options present over here. You can change the margin according to the predefined options. There is a second method to customize margin using page setup dialog box. First, you have to go to the margin drop down menu present in the custom margin option. So first in the margin drop down, click on it. There is a custom margin option present over here. Click on it and you will see a dialog box will appear. In the margin tab, you can define the top, bottom, left and right margins. So let me change the settings of top, left, bottom and right and click on OK. You can see the settings of top, bottom, left and right margins have been changed. So you can customize the margin using the page setup dialog box also. Now there is a third method using rulers. The shaded part on the horizontal and the vertical ruler represents the margins. So you can see there is a horizontal and a vertical margin present over here. Now the horizontal ruler sets the left and right margin. So you can see the horizontal will set the left and right margins. Now for this you can click on the margin and place the pointer on any of the inward margins. So you can see there is an inward option present over here and click on the mouse and drag it to the left side. Now you will see the margin have been set. For the right margin, click on this option and drag your pointer to the right hand side. So in this manner, I have changed my settings to left and right. In similar fashion, you can change the settings of top and bottom according to the rule. So these are the three methods to change the margin settings. Next comes indenting text. Indentation is the distance between the text and the page margin. Indentation allows a user to move either an entire paragraph or just the first line of a paragraph to a specific position. Now, first let us see about adding paragraph indents. So, there are two methods in Microsoft Word 2016. In the first method, you can go on the Home tab and in the paragraph group, you can see there is an option of decrease indent and increase indent. So as soon as you click on it, you can see the indentation will increase, and when you click on the decrease, you can see the indentation of the paragraph will decrease. So using these two buttons, you can indentate any distance between the text and the margin. Now pressing the increase indent button shifts the text towards the right margin by half an inch. So you can see I am pressing it. It moves the paragraph to the right hand side. Now by pressing the decrease indent button, you can shift the text closer to the left margin. So you can see I can go closer to my left margin using the decrease indent. Now there is a second option also. For this you have to place the cursor between the paragraph that you wish to indent. Click on the layout tab. In the paragraph group, you can see there is an indent section present over here. So here you can define the left indent or the right indent in this manner. So this is the second method to increase or decrease the indentation respectively. Now there is a third method also to increase or decrease the indent. Now place the cursor anywhere in the paragraph that you wish to indent. Now I'll click on this paragraph. Bring the pointer to the horizontal ruler bar present over here. Now click and drag the required indent marker. So I'll click and drag it. You can see I'm moving it to the right hand side, and when you release the mouse once, the text is indented at the desired location. So you can move it to the left margin or you can drag it to the right side. The first line indent present over here is used to move the first line. So you can move your first line according to your requirement. So you can see the first line is indenting to the right margin, and the whole thing will create the whole paragraph to indent either to the left margin or to the right margin. So students, these are the method to increase indentation or to set page margins. Hope students all these topics are clear to all of you. So try this at home and make it a practice. Thank you students.